Imagine a future where cars soar on highways at record speeds of up to 1,000 kilometers per hour. This is not a scene from a science fiction movie, but a possibility that is being explored right now. A future where your commuting time is drastically reduced and the distance between cities shrinks to mere minutes. In this future, travel will not only be faster, but also more sustainable. Researchers are working on creating highways that not only propel cars at astounding speeds, but also transport climate-friendly hydrogen and electricity. These green highways are a part of the vision for a sustainable energy grid of the future. The technology behind this concept is not something from the distant future. In fact, it's already available today. Researchers at the University of Houston have already demonstrated a proof of concept with a 7-centimeter long toy car. This tiny vehicle floats freely in the air above a metal rail, and with just a gentle nudge, it hurtles across the rail, still floating. This little prototype might not look like much, but it holds immense potential. It could be the first step towards a future where we all soar in our cars on the highway at up to 1,000 kilometers an hour. The key to unlocking this future lies in two promising technologies: energy-efficient hydrogen production and superconducting materials. By combining these two elements in a completely new way, we can revolutionize the way we travel, making journeys across Europe possible in record time and with a significantly lower carbon footprint. This 7-centimeter long floating toy car might seem insignificant, but it represents the first step towards this fascinating future. The key to this revolutionary highway lies in two promising technologies: energy-efficient hydrogen and superconducting materials. Let's break these down. Firstly, we have hydrogen. This abundant element holds significant potential as an energy source for the green transition of the future. However, we can't just scoop it up from the air. Hydrogen needs to be separated from water molecules through a process known as electrolysis. This process is powered by surplus electricity from renewable sources like solar cells and wind turbines. Once we have our hydrogen, it can be used as a fuel in various vehicles or for the production of ammonia, a potential future ship fuel. But how do we get this hydrogen to where it needs to be used? This is where the concept of our superhighway comes in. Picture a regular highway, but beneath the asphalt, we have pipelines carrying hydrogen that's been cooled down to a bone-chilling -252.8 degrees Celsius. This transforms the gas into a liquid, allowing it to be transported along major traffic routes. Now, let's talk about the second key technology: superconductivity. This concept was discovered over a century ago by Dutch physicist Heike Kamerlingh-Onnes. He found that at very low temperatures, metals can become superconducting, meaning electrical current can flow through them without being slowed down or losing energy along the way, unlike normal power cables. This phenomenon of superconductivity, however, has been challenging to use in practice due to the very low temperatures required. A glimmer of hope emerged in the middle of 2023 when Korean scientists claimed to have discovered a material that is superconducting at room temperature. While attempts to verify this claim have so far been unsuccessful, the potential of superconductivity remains vast. At a glance, hydrogen and superconductivity might seem unrelated, but in the context of this new highway, they come together to create a technological marvel. Now let's delve into how these two elements combine to create this superhighway. Picture this: a regular highway, but beneath the asphalt lies a network of hydrogen pipes. These pipes aren't just any pipes though. They're cooled to a staggering -252.8 degrees Celsius. At this frosty temperature, hydrogen gas transforms into a liquid. Now why go to all this trouble? Well, this is where the magic happens. This icy cold hydrogen serves a dual purpose. First, it facilitates the transportation of hydrogen along major traffic routes. Imagine a green energy highway, where hydrogen fuel produced from surplus electricity from wind turbines and solar cells is transported to the places it's needed the most. But that's not all. The cold hydrogen has a second, equally crucial role. It can be used to cool materials until they become superconducting. Here's a flashback to high school physics. In 1911, Dutch physicist Heike Kamerlingh-Onnes discovered that metals can become superconducting at extremely low temperatures. This means that electrical current can flow through the material without being slowed down and losing energy along the way, unlike normal power cables. However, achieving superconductivity has always been a challenge due to the very low temperatures required. But with the cold hydrogen in our superhighway, we have a readily available cooling system. This allows for the transportation of not just hydrogen, but also electricity at lightning speeds. This ingenious combination of hydrogen and superconductivity brings us one step closer to a future of soaring cars and efficient energy transportation. While the potential of superconductivity is immense, it's not without its challenges. The concept of superconductivity, where electrical current flows through a material without resistance, is a game changer. However, the practical application of this principle has long been hampered by one significant hurdle: temperature. Superconductivity, as discovered by Dutch physicist Heike Kamerlingh-Onnes over a century ago, only occurs at extremely low temperatures. To put this into perspective, we are talking about conditions colder than the darkest corners of outer space. Maintaining such frigid temperatures on a large scale, such as along a superhighway, presents a formidable engineering challenge. It requires significant amounts of energy and complex cooling systems, both of which can be costly and difficult to manage. But the story does not end here. In the middle of 2023, the scientific community was abuzz with news from Korean researchers. They claimed to have discovered a material that exhibits superconductivity at room temperature. This was groundbreaking. A material with such properties could revolutionize not only transportation, but also the entire energy sector, reducing energy loss in power transmission and enabling more efficient use of renewable energy. However, a word of caution is necessary. As thrilling as this development is, it remains unverified. Scientists across the globe have been trying to replicate the results without success, demonstrating the complexity and elusive nature of the superconductivity phenomenon. It's a bit like chasing a ghost. We know it's there, but it remains just out of reach. Despite the challenges, the potential of superconductivity and its role in transforming the transportation and energy sectors remains undeniably exciting. The road ahead may be filled with obstacles, but each step brings us closer to a future where cars soaring at record speeds on green highways may be more than just a dream. This vision of soaring cars and green energy highways may seem far off, but the technology to make it happen is available today. Imagine a world where our highways are not just pathways for vehicles, but conduits for green energy. Picture cars that don't just drive, but soar through the air, propelled by the power of superconductivity and hydrogen. This isn't just a dream. This is the potential reality that researchers at the University of Houston are exploring. Their work on combining hydrogen and superconductivity could revolutionize not just how we travel, but how we transport energy. It's a vision that could see us traversing continents in record time, and doing so with a significantly reduced carbon footprint. The environmental benefits of this technology are immense. As we strive to transition to greener sources of energy, this could provide a key piece of the puzzle. The use of hydrogen, produced by excess electricity from wind turbines and solar cells, lowers the carbon emissions associated with travel. The superconducting materials, cooled by this hydrogen, allow for the efficient transportation of electricity without energy loss. But it's not just about the environment. This technology could also transform our daily lives. Imagine the time saved when we can travel at speeds of up to 1,000 kilometers an hour. Picture the possibilities when electricity can be transported at lightning speed. This is the future that is within our grasp. A future where our highways are not just roads, but energy superhighways, carrying cars and power at record speeds. A future where travel is not just fast, but efficient and environmentally friendly. The future of transportation isn't just about getting from point A to B faster. It's about doing so in a way that is sustainable, efficient, and yes, a little bit magical.